Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm doing hand signs, but
Okay.
Hand signs?
yeah. Hello.
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 Oh.
Hello, all.
Hello.
We're missing Alex. Okay.
Are we? Are we? I'm not.
There we go.
Hello.
There it is.
I've got a second Barry here. Does that all help?
That's where the echo is.
That's where the echo is.
Echo. Echo.
Is Barry in the multiverse again?
Oh, I didn't know you were coming, Alex.
Oh, my bad.
Fill in for you.
You were taking my spot. You
Yeah,
always do that. You always take my spot.
I know.
Barry, you're brighter over here, though, down here.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever heard anybody say that.
Barry is brighter.
The Barry with the knuckle sandwich.
What? Wait a minute.
Oh, the knuckle sandwich?
Hold on. We've got what am I getting here?
Is there a third Barry coming?
Apparently, I don't know. I mean, it looks like.
For you and one for me. Two for you and one, two for me.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Many views of Barry.
This is good.
Wow.
I still think the second
There we
Barry
go.
is the brightest.
That's what
It's
they always
contrasted,
they told me when I was growing up. So
This is so good.
This
Yeah.
really is.
This is. I like this a lot. I mean,
do you?
I really do. I mean, yeah. What the only thing that can make this better
Back in the day, it was just you had to provide your own potato, I believe, right?
is that.
Barry.
This is
Well, today is a National Potato Famine Day.
Ah, oh, wow.
We got another view of Barry.
why have we
How
never
many
done this?
cameras do you have in there? Like, what are you filming?
I don't know.
So many different views.
Here.
It's all right.
We've got Claude Gilbert.
It takes up the whole bottom row.
Did I do that? No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay, there.
I figured I'd,
Okay.
you know,
What was Gary's special sound name back in Brockport?
Gary who?
who's Gary?
I meant Barry.
Oh, you mean Audionics?
Audionics.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audionics.
Now we have Vidionics.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost like the evolutions of Barry, you know, because on my screen you were all on the bottom there. So you've got like the smaller version of Barry, and then it gets the bigger version.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, look at that,
Alex,
huh?
Alex, how many
Look at
fingers am I holding?
Child Barry.
Cumulative, you're holding 9.
The hills are alive.
Oh, look at that! You did the
with
balloons.
What's that? I still don't know where that's
Yeah.
from. I still have no idea what the balloons are from.
Oh, there were some balloons? Oh.
Yes.
But only on Barry too.
Oh my gosh! So you're not the only one that could make the weird stuff happen, Tom. Barry
No.
makes the weird stuff happen too.
Good. I'm glad. I mean, I do have a second camera here, but I don't
Oh,
use
wow.
it. I do have another one, another camera here.
It's so funny. I
don't think it would work. Tom.
I don't.
I just
use it.
got a new phone, so I just have my old phone, but I already got myself off of it, or I could have played the game.
Just connect with Wi-Fi is all you need, right?
Tom, now I have a whole set of teacups.
Look at all those teacups.
Oh, I've still got mine. I've still got mine here. There we go.
It's almost
Oh,
like
Look at
the
this.
one. It's almost like the one Barry with a little bit of a different angles, kind of watching the other berries.
What are you guys doing over there?
Wow.
Now they're ganging up on you. What are you gonna do, Barry?
We are
There's
so
three of them.
easily amused by absolutely nothing.
Totally ridiculous. All right. Oh, now we
Barry,
Two mirrors. I could be here all day.
I have to feed my cat. 1 second.
Okay. That's okay. We've
Don't
got you
worry
covered.
about it. There's nobody watching anyway.
Yeah. Oh, we lost the Barry?
All the berries were watching.
All the berries are gone.
Oh no. What?
And the screen is gray.
Oh no.
Oh,
They're you're
nice.
cool again instead of warm,
Oh.
That's all right.
and less saturated, less
I was
contrast.
having so much fun with that. Now it's
Oh my goodness.
Well,
now,
Gary,
now it's normal again.
Barry, you are a devil dog. I'll tell you.
It's true.
Watch out,
And
Barry.
today's
Mr.
the
Lee will eat you.
National Devil Dog Day.
Devil Dog Day.
Oh,
I
Oh,
love
that
devil
was
dogs.
a good one.
didn't they get started in World War II?
I think they were mentioned in the Bible.
What?
Devil
Okay.
dogs.
The day started in 2018.
Oh, that's recent.
What
Devil
did-
dogs?
The day.
Oh, the day.
Oh, the day. Oh,
The
yeah.
devil dog has been around since before the beginning.
Well, in all fairness, somebody all of a sudden discovered the calendar, because if you look on a calendar, almost every day has a holiday on it now. It's like,
Well, that's true. That's true.
it used to just be like, all right, one a month, if that.
Yeah.
So
Now
I
it's
can't
like,
get devil dogs here in Colorado, by the way.
They're
do they
not
call
that
them
easy to
something
get.
else?
The altitude.
No.
No, they don't have anything else.
They're up so high that if you bought them, they'd be like this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure Lee must have a little something about that.
He does, actually. Yeah, if I recall.
Yeah.
The devil dog was started by actual Anton LaVey, who started the Church of Satan out in San
Oh,
Francisco.
nice. Yeah.
Oh,
So it
now
does
it's
have
a
its
connection.
satanic
All right.
roots in the
Oh.
pastry field.
Okay. All right.
And the dog of the devil shall rule them.
Steve, you missed the perfect time to talk about how it was Pet Parent Day.
Why?
Pet
Because
parent?
Alex was feeding his cat.
Oh.
So it's National Pet Parent Day.
Who has
Well, it's
a
not
dog?
my cat. It's just a cat that is in the neighborhood, and so I took it, but it's not mine.
So it's the cat that
It
Alex
hasn't been
did.
around for like the last 1,000,000 years or something. Usually comes across the camera. That's another cat.
Isn't that Snickers?
Yeah, that's Snickers.
Which cat are you talking about?
Snickers Day is
Exactly,
next weekend.
Steve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know he did do a devil dog show. But,
I thought he did one.
yeah, but it's not always
He
easy
did-
to find.
He's done so many shows, and all of them quite informative.
Similar to this show.
Similar to this show, which informed you of a different thing in a completely different way.
Yeah.
Equally
Which
useless.
is something we should do today because it's also National Tell a Story Day.
Oh my
There we
goodness.
go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Is
My
this where you're
brother-
going to tell us about the Pope?
My brother's the worst at telling stories. He's one of those people that just like takes forever
Oh.
Oh god.
to tell a story. Like you remember that video you shared that one time of the guy playing pool, and he's just telling that one joke, and it's like a 5-minute thing, and it's literally like 2 sentences the guy has to say. That's like my brother telling a story.
Well, thanks for
And
sharing.
for anybody that doesn't watch the show, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I do watch the show.
Well, who we are.
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
No
dude.
idea.
Yeah,
We'll get
yeah.
the other berries on. Let's ask.
Yeah. Let's ask them. Yeah. Alex, I'm not even sure I know who you are.
I don't know who I am anymore, Barry. ChatGPT has shared that has showed me that I don't even know who I am anymore.
This is what devil dogs will do to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're called devil dogs, because you start questioning everything. You know.
Exactly. It's right there in the book of
Poor guy.
Revelations.
Yep. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, the ho-ho, the Swiss miss, the McGriddle,
Yankee-
and the devil dog,
And the Yankee Doodle. Yeah.
and the Yankee Doodle.
It's also National Gummy Bear Day. And,
I
the
have been
past
on a
5
gummy
minutes
bear.
of this conversation, I think you can tell we've all have gummies of a different variety.
Okay.
It's amazing how this show just traverses through the days every Sunday.
It does.
Well, it's like if-
naturally.
It's
honestly,
it's like
if you
mold.
stop, if you watch us, you pretty much have your whole week set up for days.
Oh,
You know, we're basically giving you the coffee talk. You
it's
know?
a weird little
Watch
show.
us. That means you can't find the gas pipe.
If you're watching us, it
Boy.
means you got to keep the car running a little bit longer in the garage.
Yeah, there's definitely a gas pipe leaking in this show.
Not too long, or else you won't come back next Sunday to watch
Oh
us.
yeah, no, you just won't. Well, Kyle will.
Kyle comes back.
Well, you can't get rid of that guy.
No, can't do it.
The puppet that refuses to die.
No, he refuses to stop dying.
Oh,
He
Stay
refuses to
dead.
stop dying.
You also know it's National Prime Rib Day.
Oh,
I love a good prime rib.
As compared to subprime rib.
Yeah, like I don't like those
Yeah.
subprime ribs they try to sell you, you
What was
know,
that before tariffs?
or the adjustable prime rib. Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
My god,
the APRs. Yeah.
this is an adjustable prime rib. About an hour after you eat it, you're gonna realize that it's adjusted and you only got half your serving.
Yeah. The
that
cholesterol
what they
goes
sell at
up over the
Arby's?
years. Yeah.
Well, this is
That's
not
like ordering brisket.
what we have scheduled for today's show.
We have something scheduled.
Yes, we do, but
Wow.
it won't.
Nobody was here early enough to talk about that.
We
So
can't.
Oh, wait.
It doesn't matter. No,
Do you have something on Babe Ruth?
nope,
Because today is National Babe Ruth Day.
no.
Oh,
I've got
wow.
something better.
The candy bar or the
better.
baseball player?
Baseball player.
What's up,
Oh,
everybody?
you
Welcome back.
finally-
Welcome to the show.
Still the best theme song I've ever heard.
Oh my god,
Today-
yeah.
Today we're doing Drake's Devil Dogs. Now I don't know who sent me this, or somebody said I wanted to see Devil Dogs, so we're doing the Devil Dogs. Little housekeeping issues we have to resolve real quick. I got a few DMs, people saying that the last couple of videos I was talking really fast. So this show, we're gonna slow down the pace. We're gonna talk slower, because I read somewhere also that the slower you talk, the more trustworthy you seem. So today, I'm going to be trustworthy. I'm going to talk slow. So, the Devil Dogs were started in 1896 in Harlem. Yes, Harlem.
Wow.
That's where they came from. That's where they were started. Devil Dogs. I've never had a Devil Dog. I love the packaging, which brings me to our number one point. All scoring is done on the PTT, which is the packaging, texture, and taste. And all scoring is done on the 1 to 2,000 scale, 2,000 being the highest. Nobody gets a
It's a
2,000.
shame there's 3 teeth,
The
man.
Devil Dogs.
Talk
They've got,
faster. Talk.
They've got a
Just
mascot.
open the box!
Mascot's name is Webster, in case anybody was wondering.
What?
I love the colors. I love the packaging. They go with 3 main colors. They go with the blue. They go
probably
with
like
an
a
orange and a
speed
white.
button there.
And then, of course, the Devil Dog is in its colored natural state.
Yeah. Where's my 1.2?
I'm very
Yeah.
curious to see if the Devil Dog is.
He's
as
very
big as what
trusting
it is
this
on the
one. In this
package.
one, I feel.
Most times they put a bigger picture on the package so you get a very clear image of what it looks like. We'll find out. They went with the rectangle box.
Professor
Cool with the
Obvious.
rectangle box. Of course, the rectangle box.
I thought it was really that big.
4 straight lines.
Yeah.
4 right angles.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you can call this show
which is,
educational.
a rectangular prism.
You can, if you're an idiot.
How many mils is the box?
Here we go. So the box is excellent. This is a drop top box. First drop top box we ever had on the show.
It's a convertible.
I love the drop top box.
Pick up the
People are
pace.
not aware of what I'm saying
You suck.
about a drop top box. It is actually when you take the box and you open it up.
All I know is with Drake's
It's the
Devil
best glue
Dogs,
we've ever had.
they not like us.
Look at this. I can't even get into this box. And I'm talking
Is there
fast.
going to be a commercial in this?
Glue gets me excited. I don't want to talk fast. I want to talk slow.
Enough about the box.
We'll be
Eat
right
the
back to the box
food.
after this.
Use a
Very
Metrodome.
Very impressed. I don't even know if I'm okay. So the glue is so good on this that I'm ripping the box.
Well,
I don't
maybe
think
the
there's
What
box
is
glue.
the
is
drop
bad.
top box, you ask?
Just use scissors next time.
Well, the term drop top is when you actually get rid of something. You drop it, it's gone. So if you drop the top, get rid of the top.
Thank you, Webster.
That's what I'm here for.
There you go.
And if that's
I was
not
just
what it
asking
means,
myself.
let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's what it means.
That is
So,
an atrocious way to
top
open a
box.
box.
Great glue is when you get rid of the top.
God.
And look at that.
Wow, that's
What, that
bold.
fall off
That's
the back of a
bold
truck?
move.
And at home,
Looks like a
retail display.
7-Eleven.
You put this on the counter, it sits there, and you can tell how many you have.
Are these
FIFO,
stolen?
First in, first out, LIFO, last in, last out. And you can arrange them. Whenever I put my Devil Dogs or any other product in a drop top box in a retail package, I always like to have my labels facing the same way. I just like it that way. This thing right here, let's see the size.
How many carbohydrates?
I think they did it. I think it's the same size. Very, very impressive. They didn't even have to put actual size. It just is.
Is it
So-
nano emulsified?
Inside, we've got how many packages? We've got eight dogs, 8 Devil Dogs, and I'm excited.
I thought they were hot dogs.
There's 130 calories
They
per
were all
dog.
talking.
So this piece right here is 130 calories. It was 130.
Hour,
And that
man.
piece is 380. They're all different, huh?
180 calories. And I'm all about it. This is it's about a 1.5 mil bag.
Stop crinkling the
That's all
wrapper.
you need. So with this, we're
Sounds
gonna
like there's
break
a
it
fire.
open. Very strong, very good packaging, Drake's people. Very impressed by the glue and the packaging. Let's see this thing here. Ding dong esque.
Wow.
Ding dong esque.
Ding
Do it in
dong
one
esque.
bite.
Smells like the black ding dong.
Yeah, the whole thing, Lee.
Eat it
Referring to
sideways.
an
One
earlier
bite.
review, if
Break
anybody's
down the
wondering.
gullet.
Eat it sideways.
And then smile.
It's another review I did at another time.
Where does it hat?
You want it? Go check it out. Don't take this too serious. All right. So, smells nice. Got to do the stretch test.
Stretch test.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
No cuts, no
Good
butts,
part.
no chicken butts.
So I hope
don't
there's
know
no
about
chicken
that.
inside
It
there.
It wasn't really, it didn't really stress. It was
That's
more like a
supposed to
break.
stretch.
Let's try to get another one.
It's
No,
cake.
no stress. Good break.
Not a
It's not.
marshmallow.
What you think it was gonna do?
You stretch it from the middle. Let the marshmallow stretch.
Very light and airy. It's already gone.
Because it's cake.
Almost like cotton candy. You know how you put cotton candy in your mouth? And you eat
Cotton
it and it's
candy?
gone? And all this stuff is like the sugar remnants in your teeth?
Yeah, I've always thought of
Like chocolate cotton candy.
Very
grape
light and airy.
cotton candy.
Mm.
Wow, that dog's
Not a
barking.
big cream. Not a lot of cream. Not a lot of inside. It's
Doing it at a vet
almost
hospital
like a
this week.
chocolate pound cake
How many dogs died for that
with
snack?
like icy frosting.
6, 7, 8.
Have a Jesus
Okay.
dog.
I was hoping it's gonna be more.
That's when they
creamier.
put holy water on
Maybe
it.
not as like foamy, not as like cakey.
Dry. Very dry.
I don't know. Packaging great, great glue. I'm going 1550.
Oh my god.
It's okay, 1550.
Yeah.
I would still tell you to
Oh,
check it
that's
out.
pathetic.
That's a show.
Oh my god.
Enjoy.
He's gonna rinse it out.
Subscribe.
He's gonna rinse
Have a
out
great
his
day.
mouth.
Talk to you later. Bye.
You
No,
mean
I'm a fan of
we
Devil
wasted
Dog.
all that time with him talking so friggin' slow for
I
one
know. I
For
know.
1550.
For 1550.
1550.
I'll tell you.
Very nice.
That
Well-
that was not informative.
Not at all. Well, it was. It told us a lot about
Nothing.
why we don't like Mr.
A
Lee.
lot about nothing.
Oh no. Doesn't Mr. Lee watch the show?
Apparently, at some point.
Maybe
No.
not anymore, but
I was just gonna say.
Don't know.
After we just said we don't like him.
You know what
We
this
like him.
is.
No, we love Mr. Lee.
We do.
yes, we do.
Except
But,
when he does Entenmann's or the other, what is it?
Yeah.
The cookie, the Moanas.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Milano.
yeah, that he gave like a 3.
Yes, the Milanos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Moana. We're doing the
Yes, the Milanos.
the peppered frog Moana.
That's those Hawaiian cookies, right?
Speaking of Hawaiian cookies and Moana, I hate to keep you in suspense any longer,
Please hurry.
so let's get to it.
Oh, is it Robinson Crusoe?
Oh, you're damn right.
Oh, flame and danger.
Oh.
Hot shit.
What's that drag queen episode?
Holy smoke.
What the hell is that?
Cat shape.
Ooh, Comatone Princess.
Mm.
They were all in such. Now there we go.
Orotu,
Orotu.
Buzz, Counselor to Melani.
He actually looks like a bastard.
Palisade.
Ah,
original.
Stockholder.
Grant Jackson, I hold stock.
Welcome to Rex and Buck.
Staunch anti-communist.
The Buck poops here.
The end.
This is like one of those where it's kind of like a movie, but you read it all.
Yeah, it's called a book.
Floating heads in here.
Like the book.
It's like a book on film.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
The
Flaming
model's on
danger.
fire.
Remember, the first rule about Fight Club on a battleship is we don't talk about Fight Club on a battleship.
there's a horse that's gonna dive into the water.
Okay.
This is going to make you feel better, not being able to see where you're going.
Okay. Okay. Now
Here's
you
where we
can
left
see.
off.
Now you don't know how I got you out of there.
That horse is going to play pin the tail on the donkey.
That horse just got pushed.
Horse overboard.
Get the fuck out of here, horse.
Oh, the
He's got back to
terrible
the
throw.
horse. He's on a giant door.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's gonna leave a mark.
That's the worst jumping over the side of a ship I've ever seen. Look at all those flames.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Oh my God. There's a dog.
They lowered the boom on him.
Unfortunately, did not hit him.
I wonder if it's a mastiff.
Ah,
He fall down and go boom. Yeah.
Shut up, asshole!
come on, play with me.
Wow.
Come on, throw the ball.
Stop! I'm
Film
getting
his
hot
money.
under all this coat.
Did you bring any marshmallows?
Yeah, just jump towards the water, you idiot.
There we go. Oh, the horse made it.
Come on over
Only
here.
trick the horse
For you
can do.
naysayers out there, the horse made it.
Yeah.
Naysayers.
Good thing he didn't run into any eels.
Get him, dog. I'll struggle in.
Boy, it sure is taking a long time to sing.
One of you should have bucked them off before we left. We're working for a big time outfit. I don't want to get in the wrong.
Sir, maybe you should sit down in the boat.
We've done what they paid us for. What about us drifting out here without?
Look at that outfit he's in.
What's it?
What happens if the rowboat catches fire?
I think that's a devil dog, sir.
Submarine?
Looks like one of those Japanese submarines.
Careful now.
Oh, you mean a submariner?
Captain Wilson? Right. Bring him in aboard.
It's lunchtime.
Sure.
I want the submarine sandwich.
Take over that launch.
They just
So this
happen
thing
to
is
have
all
a
filled with
submarine.
semen, huh?
We just happened to have a submarine nearby.
Yeah, he just showed up out of the blue with the
Yeah.
submarine.
Cooper drives the sub.
Before I get on your ship, let me ask you, how did you know we were out here?
Don't they just follow horses? You know the old myth?
Oh.
Just follow
It
horses.
just-
We heard a sound of a horse jumping in the water and figured something was going on. Frankenstein, I found these guys outside. This dude's making a monster.
Where are you going, fella? Say, Draker, you can't go in there. They're waiting for a message to come over the Trans-Pacific cable. I get it. Once we break the government,
Yeah, I get it.
there's nothing.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yes, hey?
And wear your pants properly and put that hat on correctly.
It's curtains for you, see? Curtains.
Yeah, it's-
General Electric shooting up. It's $35 a share now.
I remember when it was only Colonel Electric.
No, Muggsy,
I lost my chance.
Not that, Muggsy.
W19.
All right, move this shit around. Make a number. Put numbers
I
up
need-
there. Move it around.
I need you to, it's called Sudoku. You use numbers, idiot.
Hey, what's all this machinery for? You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah.
You want to let us in on the works if we're going to stay with it.
They're called Cabbage Patch dolls. It's got to be big.
I had one shot at tequila.
Another one with a captain's hat. What is everybody a captain here?
Well, Dollar,
It was just the attire of the time.
Thanks to me and my crew, who tapped into the cable without the government getting wise.
What about the Taloa, that native operator that the dirigible company sent down here?
The Taloa went up
You know
to
these guys are
Swan,
the bad
the
guys
operator
because they're
aboard.
talking so close.
I picked up the ship's
Yeah.
launch from the captain.
Use your inside voice.
Yeah.
Contact headquarters in San Francisco. Use the submicrocycle wavelength.
I don't know how.
And I lost the top of my hat.
McDonald's, can I take your order?
Hello, U.S. Titanic. Yes, I know you're sinking.
Marla, the federal agent, has been done away with. Draker also reports that
Oh,
he
with
cracked the
Creighton.
government code. We can now decode any messages sent between the United States and Asia.
That must be Mr.
The
Big.
base on Clipper Island must be protected at all costs. Lamar, I hold you responsible.
I think it was Mr. Medium.
They faded out really fast.
We're the dirigible airlines.
We're full of hot air.
It seems deserted. We're not going to live in this.
Pretty good
place, are we?
dirigible impression.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
Hey, somebody crank up some Led Zeppelin, would you?
This place has no refrigeration, no bathroom, no nothing.
Where's the
This
Wi-Fi?
is why I stopped doing Airbnbs.
We'll call the dirigible company in San Francisco. Got it.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Another stuck in a nutshell, and you would have joined the other operators.
This guy's like a
There's enough poison in this dog to kill 10 of us.
Indiana Jones
Where
kind
did
of
it come
guy.
This is a guy who cannot speak.
Someone planted this in the ceiling. At least we know now how those other operators were killed.
It's dead certain nobody but a native.
Hey, did you ever find me that shirt I
Someone
asked
enough
for?
to throw suspicion on the native. Work on that radio, Hank.
he's not wearing a shirt, so we know he's a native.
I mean, I know my hair's dark, but can you give me that shirt?
I should throw that dog on you.
Even the dog gets a collar.
The sun came up awfully fast.
This guy ran his tie off.
Hey, come back and play.
What's happening?
Old boy, you wouldn't hurt anyone, would you?
Piss off.
Gee, Wilbur.
Oh, it's Moses.
Stuff we can use.
The basket. Got a letter.
Good boy, Buck. Thanks, boy.
And they don't waste any time on this island. Everything happens so close to
Yeah, they don't. No, waste any time on the island.
I got to be honest with you. Like, nobody's panicking. Like, nobody's freaking out.
I
mean,
am.
This is what it was.
When
Oh,
something's gonna
okay.
happen. I don't know. You call it-
It's got a scorpion painted on it. What do you think that means?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, or-
Take it away, Hank. Pull it up
Spin.
on the beach. Come along, little dog.
Okay.
Don't drive it around my throat.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
A dog versus shark.
Flip it. Flip it.
I'm gonna put my money on shark because this was made in the 50s.
Maybe the dog is a boxer.
This is Saint Bernard.
Wow, that was a nice cut.
Man versus shark now?
Punch the shark. Punch
Ooh,
the,
right
punching
next
the
to
shark.
She's a
Oh,
poison
wow.
he killed the shark.
One shark was killed in the making of this show.
Buck, come on back. That's all right.
was for
Baxter's
one
just leaving.
I'm
He's
out.
just out. He's done. No,
Maybe.
don't.
And maybe a dog, but I'm not stupid.
Dog lost his knife. That's why he's a little bit afraid.
Maybe Rex didn't really want to almost drown in this picture. Maybe.
Did they miss their crate in all of this? Like, what happened to the crate?
Wait, that's not Rex, is it? That's Buck.
No.
It's a
but,
bunch
yeah.
of children's toys.
Oh.
Clamps. Buck and I stopped the
It's a
door.
box of shark.
Then we all fell out.
Wow, he dried off nice.
Yeah, he's nice and dry.
I was just
Look
about
at
to say that. How did he get so dry?
It's very warm
Oh, boy.
on the island.
And how is it that box was floating?
Look at this. It's a track by man, the most dangerous game.
Wine.
Will Chamberlain's been here.
Chamberman.
Mr. Chamberlain?
Chamberlain, for fuck's sake.
I'm looking for a Milt Chamberlain.
Hey, Fred Mertz is here too.
Hey, that's the guy that's building Jurassic Park.
Wasn't he a
No
turn?
expense.
Can't say the accommodations are very tasty. but
Turnaround
never mind,
Holy
we'll
salesman.
manage. Now this is a coincidence. If it isn't my friend Robinson Crusoe on a desert island, just as you said you'd be. How did you get here, Tupper? By short and plain, how else? And a jolly trip it is, too. We'll have a rousing good time, Garth. Just the three of us. Say, Tupper, let's you and me take a stroll down to the beach.
They never found Tupper again.
Like to see.
Oh,
Everyone would always say Tupper. Where?
Along swell, Tupper.
Isn't there a
Tupper
Tupper, a man in his dream? Didn't he make a car?
Oh yeah.
He didn't make like Rubbermaid, like Tupperware.
Yeah. Wasn't him.
All right, tonight's bingo numbers are 7, 8, 9, and 12. You're listening to Midnight Jazz here on Robinson Crusoe Island. DJ Robinson Crusoe.
Interference. Try 6-4. Clipper Island calling Pacific Dirigible. Clipper Island calling Pacific Dirigible. Calling PTA.
Is that a voice?
Well, this would happen just when we finally got our system working.
How do you suppose you got out of the fire? Guys got a charm.
Guess I picked a fine day to quit sniffing glue.
I'll take care of it.
That's what that reminded me of.
100%. I was on the same page when you said it. I thought it was hilarious.
Government agent loose on the island. Now we can't.
He's still mixing his cocktail.
The natives over here.
Oh, I thought it
Bill
was
Murray,
Matt.
everybody.
I see. And you want the sacred volcano?
I loved you in Ghostbusters, sir.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Witch's brew.
Uh-oh.
All right, and this is when we make the methamphetamine, boys.
All right. 3
I
pounds.
thought
of
there was this other
potatoes.
table.
This is like Breaking Bad, but like
Bad. This is
just
just
terrible.
Word breaking.
Bad. You got the break.
Broken Bad.
Wow. I'd say I'd rather watch Lee over again.
Don't fall inside.
Uh-oh.
And this is how they made Silly Putty.
This is how they blew the volcano up.
Mhm.
My word.
Ethel, is that you?
Boy, that's quite the chiroplastic flow, huh?
The natives will be coming over
Nice.
I'll be the first
Nice,
to
Steve.
photograph their ceremony. There's something strange about this.
It's hard to
I'm
say,
going
but
down to
what
the
to think
base.
of.
I would trust you'd better solve him here.
And,
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
and we'll catch up
Wow.
with the rest of it.
That's
That's
great.
awesome, Tom. I am a fan, dude. I'm all in. I think it would be even cooler when he was wrestling the shark if you had edited it right into a Diver Dan episode
Yeah.
Or a Mr. Lee.
or Mr. Lee.
Either way.
That was awesome.
That was.
Yeah, they don't make them on purpose like that.
No, that's because now they have laws.
They don't want them like that anymore.
Back then it was like, all right, we want you to go in and stab the shark. I don't know if I want to do that. You want to get paid, don't you? Okay.
Imagine how many sharks they stabbed, like on different takes. What if they didn't get it the first time?
I wish they'd given Mala his own sitcom, you know?
A little spin-off.
Spin-off, yeah.
Yeah.
The Adventures of Mala.
Mala. Yeah. Mala knows best.
Mala knows best.
I don't know. Maybe it's me, but that was awful.
You didn't like it?
No, not at all. I was hoping Robinson didn't come up. That the only one that made it back to shore was the dog.
The whole show's just the horse and the dog standing there.
The Rex and Buck show.
I'd watch that.
All right.
So help me
I'm
out
a
here.
sucker for those videos where it's like the elephant and the dog are friends or something, you know?
Oh,
Where
yeah, totally.
And then they mate.
It's a different
you end up with a
channel, Steve.
dachshund with some crazy trunk.
Completely different thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they mate.
And then they mate.com. Yeah.
It's National Devil Dog Day, and then they mate.
We crossed a devil dog with a screwdriver. And then they mate.
Uh-huh.
That's awful.
How would it taste if you ate a devil dog and drank a screwdriver?
What?
Like that.
That sounds like an interesting thing to do next week, Danelle.
No, doesn't it sound like that? It
We
does
should do
sound like
that. Just make a bunch of screwdrivers and
And devil dogs? Line them up.
Well, we've got a thing that we've seen before, but by God, it's
Time
timely
to
now.
see it again.
It's timely now. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Huh? Old news.
New old news.
oh, the Pope. Very relevant.
This is the number 4. Here's a city and some cars. Good evening, I'm Sally Wiggin. That's not my real last name. My real one is too ethnic. This morning, the world's largest cocaine bust caused mayhem when 40 tons of the white powder fell from a roof, blanketing cars, roads, and buildings. Now, here's a man with a very huge glasses and a huge gap between his teeth with the story.
I guess, yeah, me. Hi, lads. I'm Greg McCampbell. There's a wee kerfuffle today in Toon as firefighters scoured the area looking for any wee trace of the cocaine that hadn't blown away or been scooped up by locals. They listened to Pink Floyd on their radios to stay in the mood. They looked high, they looked low, but they couldn't find a wee taste of it.
We were mostly listening to early Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, when Roger Waters was still with the band. They're no Steely Dan or the Eagles, but they're great in a pinch. They'll do. You know, once you smoke some of the good stuff.
The lads eventually raided a nursing home, hoping some of the old geezers would cough up some of their drugs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they shook me down. I gave them my diabetes meds, Ozempic. They took some Sudafed and my Cialis. That's going to ruin my weekend. Is there cake or donuts? I heard there were donuts. I like cake. I like cake, especially the frosting.
Now, you know, we try to provide the best for them. Boston creams, glazed, chocolate covered. I like eclairs myself because I like the choux pastry on the outside. But, you know, even the jelly donuts go over real big. People like stuff with filling.
The fire department has confirmed that there's still some cocaine lying around the rear parking lot. So I'm heading back down there to follow up personally. Rod, over to you.
Thanks, Scotty. I'm Rod Daniels, and I'll be blinking my news story to you in Morse code. The famous art masterpiece, Whistler's mother's condo, was stolen today in what has become the largest art theft of the decade. A decade, I'm told, is about 10 years, or 6 years with time off for good behavior. In a totally unrelated story, old people at the Vintage Inc. Senior Center and Winery have been forced to pick and crush grapes to make supermarket Merlot, and perhaps even some of the oakier but reasonably priced Chardonnays. These affordable wines pair well with fish, pasta, and my mustache. I'm going to look at the wrong camera for a moment. On a personal note, I'd like to give a shout out and my love to my visually impaired, some might say blind, wife Amelia. She's the one who chooses my ties. I'm blinking all this in Morse code for her. Although, now that I think of it, a flock of Canadian geese was spotted flying eastward today over the city. That's a little unusual because they normally fly north or south. They were apparently lost, leading extras to conclude that they were from Ontario. Meanwhile, I'll be joining Greg when he returns to follow up on that parking lot full of cocaine, as well as the fine assortment of donuts and old people inside the building. But first, let's hear from our lovely weather girl, Nanette.
Thanks, Rod. From my expression, you can probably tell that I am on a journey of self-discovery. So my segment will be about me. As you can see on the map, I'm actually quite frigid and very cold, sometimes merely cool. You know, it refers to me because there's a large arrow pointed right at myself. I can feel a warm front trying to rise from my lower latitudes, but it is being blocked by a high pressure area in the vicinity of my elbow. The L you see on the far left indicates that I might be a lesbian. Back to you. From clowns to clones, we'll take a look at the first 2 human clones.
A happy mom unwraps her 2 new clone babies at Christmas time.
A Christmas miracle, but first...
This is Rod Daniels again. I've still got my mustache. Some of you know that I was not the first choice for this anchorman job. There were 3 others ahead of me. I was the 4th, which is why I must wear this number 4 on my lapel. It keeps me from losing my focus, which is more than I can say about our cameraman. No, but seriously. Enough about me. Let's move on to international news. Beirut, Lebanon has unveiled its new national travel poster. They tried to label themselves as the Mecca of the Middle East. This caused an international incident when the Saudi Arabian crown prince insisted that Mecca is, in fact, the Mecca of the Middle East. The incident caused a diplomatic uproar, and the United States Coast Guard has been put on high alert for no reason. 'Tis always the season to be jolly, especially now that a new stand-up comedy venue has opened in Vatican City. The Roman Laugh Factory is the newest club to open there since the Templars. We were there for the incredible laugh-studded event, packed with an enthusiastic opening night crowd numbering in the thousands. The headline act needed no introduction. I'm going to look over here for a second.
I just flew in from Jerusalem, and boy, are my wings tired. Testing. Hey, anyone here from Cleveland? I spent a month in Cleveland one weekend.
That was so funny, I almost crossed myself laughing. I've had to deny my own heritage, as you know, and change my name to Wiggin, which may have been taken directly from The Hobbit. At least that's what people say. I also was not the first woman to interview for this position, as you can tell by the number 4 I've been forced to wear. Well, some may call it a Christmas miracle. Some say it's the greatest gift a woman can get because it can never be returned. When Peggy Kerrigan opened up 2 identically wrapped gifts last Christmas, she was surprised to find 2 cloned babies, Kristen and Rachel, and a whole mess of love and wrapping paper. Greg Campbell reports.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and in the Kerrigan house, 2 presents were moving, etc., etc.
My husband and I wanted children, but we couldn't because I don't want to sleep with him. Ugh! Luckily, Bob took chemistry and biology in prison school, and he spent weeks in the basement cooking up these wonderful babies. I thought he was building model trains that had become an alcoholic, but nope, he was cloning. Cloning.
The wee little babies needed some extra help. Apparently, Bob equipped them with built-in Wi-Fi, but forgot to change the battery. That's great. Really, really great.
They've never been handy before, but now Peggy wants me to fix the dishwasher.
Will you?
I'll try.
The wee babies are doing just grand. They've grown a bit. It's predicted they will each grow to about 20 feet tall.
Thanks, Scotty. A lesson for all of us. In fact, I'm hiding a small child under the collar of this sweater.
So good. Those are
That's
always
hilarious, dude. It's so funny.
You should bring those back again.
I just did.
Again.
You did.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed popish. I forgot that there was almost no pope in it whatsoever. But
Right?
I was waiting for the Pope. I was like, wait, where is it?
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, yesterday was his funeral, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I did something fairly sacrilegious last night.
Oh, what did you do?
We had there's a cathedral, an Episcopal cathedral in a town called Garden City on Long Island, and they had this gigantic inflated moon that some artist in Europe had done. It's all canvas. It's got to be at least 20 feet high, and it has all of the pictures that like the moon surveyors have taken from NASA.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
And they had a dark side of the moon night.
Oh,
So it was just the most bizarre thing to see all of this, because it's got to be about 150 years old, the church.
Mm-hmm.
So there's all this arc, all this stained glass, all this fog and lasers, with this gigantic moon in the middle of the church.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to burst into flames when I walked in.
Good golly.
it sounds very cool though.
Yeah, it was.
Artistic.
But you know, the acoustics the acoustics from where we were horrible. Because I guess
yeah.
it's designed, you know, that
Yes.
the celebrants could hear the people in the audience, and
Exactly.
the audience could hear the celebrants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
Right.
heard everybody. I could hear conversations, but I couldn't hear the guitarist next to me. So
You heard voices.
I always do. These voices sounded holy though.
There is no dark side of the moon.
No, it's all dark.
Matter of fact, it's all dark.
Pretty cool. They
I
were
know I've
selling,
been mad.
they were selling beer downstairs. So I
Oh,
mean,
wow.
I'll tell you, the Episcopalians are very cool.
Not monk in the
There's no
trunk.
way in hell a Catholic church would let you do that.
No, I went to a
Yeah.
church and saw John Waters speak. Like
John
Pink
Waters?
Flamingo John Waters. Yeah. But it was it must have been like an Episcopalian church or something.
Must have been.
But they had beer and stuff there too.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
But it was interesting. I was just I guess they just rented it out, right? Like
Oh, wow.
there's a Masonic lodge up the street. I wanted to rent it out and then put out a bunch of tiki torches at night and make it look all shady and weird just to get people to have. No, never mind.
Element for the Dawn Patrol.
Alex lost interest in his own story.
100%. I don't even listen to me, Barry.
I know.
You know, you're barking up the wrong tree when that happens.
Well,
I just wait for me to finish so I can talk.
well, we may not listen to you, and you may not listen to us, but everybody listens.
Diver Dan.
Oh,
goddamn Dan.
I don't listen to him.
You can't help it.
This is a lower resolution one too. It's an early episode.
Lower resolution.
Yeah, I think back then they were at what 18i.
Like a 1970 instead of a 1971
now
episode.
engaged in broiling that sturgeon.
Look at this,
Hands over
huh?
the volcano seething
This
fire.
is ironically
That
how
sturgeon needs
two
aid or
African
he may
swallows would have to carry a coconut.
Oh, totally.
Third and third.
What's going on?
This is surrealism, Tom. Just go with it.
Good idea,
That's
Dan.
exactly how you disarm a bomb.
Yeah.
You have a USB.
It'd be great if it just ran the end credits right now.
Wait till I take this home and show the missus.
I'm gonna take it to Minerva.
Hey, Minerva, check out my torpedo.
Chromium switch, dude.
trees, it would be so strong. Wait, keep pulling. It's getting weaker. Help! Oh, help!
Now he says something.
Oh, I'm getting pain. I can't breathe.
They're cooking him over the volcano.
It's almost as though he breathes from his fins, by the way.
Breathe.
His gills, I mean. It's fine.
It's not even over the volcano. How come they could breathe? Well, there are certainly some consistency errors in this.
Oh wow!
There's a lot of horror happening in the water.
They really. I love how they committed to this with the full 7 minutes of struggle.
So they paid for all this music. They got to use it up.
Oh, this is just my mom.
Curses.
This whole thing.
Look, it's the Baron and Trigger.
Oh, that's a whole different voice for.
I should have known it would be those two. Well, they're not going to get away with it.
Oh, he just
Diver
set the
Dan.
bomb.
Gonna stab one of them?
I think Diver Dan's pissed. This is the last
I'll
episode,
soon have
Barry.
you free, Doc.
Does he always have a knife?
You just see all the fish.
With the shark.
Help! Help! I'm sizzling. Let me go. Oh, mercy, mercy.
Now he's just going to take him home and fillet him.
Yeah. You're gonna have some smoked barracuda.
Let's get away from this preposterous percolator.
Toss him inside. I have some boiled fish right there.
50 ways to leave your lava.
Oh, they got away just like
Well,
that.
part of our problem is solved. The small part. Look at that thing bubble.
Aw. He doesn't even say thank you.
He's dead.
Sergeant, take Doc to one side. This is going to be risky business. I'll do it alone. I request permission to remain, sir. Sergeant, that's an order. Yes, sir. Come on, Doc. Good luck, Dan.
But he's
Thanks.
a sergeant in
I'll
Diaper
need
Dan
it.
Barney?
We'll all need it.
Oh, this ought to end
Wait.
well.
Oh
How did that
wow!
end up there? He dropped it somewhere else.
I feel like I'm watching the end of Armageddon.
Why would you do that?
Deep pit.
You put the lime in the coconut.
Bombs away.
You put the bomb in the volcano and you mix it all up.
Right with his oxygen tank and everything, right?
Like not even caring about the 8 fish that are swimming around.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
This is taking too long. Here we go.
Bad special effect.
Why would he be swimming so fast? Why is he still there?
Why doesn't it explode? These underwater volcanoes, they're very deep. Wait, the bomb will still be dropping into the heart of the volcano.
I think it's gonna hit the center of the earth.
All of a sudden, you see the torpedo come up behind him.
Tap him on the shoulder. Yeah. You looking for me?
Coffee's ready.
This is exactly what you don't do with fireworks, kids.
Not
Well, volcanoes.
Major and me, but all of the fish around here.
That's it?
Including the Baron and Trigger, I'm sorry to say. Oh, well then, maybe next time only Baron and Trigger will be in hot water.
That was a $5 break.
That's
The
it?
torpedo goes off.
I wish the other 3 Barrys could have been here to see this.
Yeah, me.
They don't.
This was terrible. This is worse than Robinson Crusoe.
Oh, it's not.
Oh no, it's not. It's not that bad.
Dan has saved Doc and the Sergeant Major. Everyone's
So
now
what?
relieved, I'll wager. Baron and Trigger? Oh, they've gotten away. They'll cause more trouble, I'm sorry to say.
We now go to Jimmy Buffett playing Diver Dan.
Creatures of frightening features, flashing teeth, flashing jaws, snapping claws.
Somebody pulled the wrong
He
string.
saves his friends under the waves. That's where you'll find Diver Dan.
What a great episode.
Oh yeah.
That was one of
What
my
a great
classic.
episode.
Yeah.
I think my new joy is watching Barry's face watch Diver Dan.
You know what? You know what really would go good? You know, like how in the old days they used to show cartoons before like features.
Yeah.
Woody Woodpecker would have been the perfect cartoon to put before Diver Dan.
That's exactly what I wasn't thinking.
Why?
Why? Well, because today happens to be Walter Lance's birthday.
Oh,
Walter Lance, yeah.
Who was Diver Dan?
1994. No, he created Woody Woodpecker. And you didn't know that.
Nope, you got us.
So happy Packer Day.
Yes. Pecker Day. So what are you guys doing this week?
I am going to try and hide.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
Never
I'm
worked.
working.
This is the best place to do it.
It's the only place.
No one will see you here. You're working. Anyone else?
I might be hanging out here with Steve hiding as well. So pop
Good
in
luck.
midweek if you want to see us.
Yeah. What if you
How
don't?
about you, Barry?
Just working.
It's working.
Yeah, I don't know.
What
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
doing?
Me? You know
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
And
I'll be spending the
drinking a
whole
little bit of the old Spurts beer.
Yeah.
Oh, is that our sponsor?
Oh yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah.
What's the slogan?
All good things come in spurts.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Yeah,
The head you just can't get at home.
that's exactly right. All right. Well, thank you guys, and have a nice other part of your day. And say hello to the other 3 Barrys if you run into them.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. That was that might have been my favorite part of the entire
Show.
first part of the show.
Actually, this part is my favorite part.
Wow.
Eat his aim, baby.
Well, then let's just get right to it, shall we?
Bye, everybody.